Hey guys, it's Kathy. I hope you're doing well. It's my weekend. I made it to my weekend, guys. I hate that all you guys have to work today. I just hate it. I don't like it at all. But you'll get off on Saturday. Oh gosh, that's so far away. I'm making it worse. Never mind everything I just said. All of it. No, I put the notice up that I'm starting court at 4:30 because as soon as I get my content together, I put the notice up. Sometimes I'm still trying to get content after I put the notice. Okay, almost every day. I'm still trying to get content together after I put the notice up. But guys, it was Sunday. It's hard to get content on Sunday. So finally I just said, screw it. This is what we're going with today. That's it. I can't make it any better. Siobhan, hello. I can't make things any better than what I got. This is what we get today. We're going to have Fleischer at the end to save us from some stuff that we missed earlier, but we got bond hearings from Colorado, I think. Yeah. With some judges we've never seen before. So there's that, right? That's always good. Lori, have you met Chris? No. Okay. Hold on. Let's start here. Let's start nice and easy. Let's start with someone trying to commit a felony in court.
Discover Bank versus Joseph Hendricks.
Charles Sullivan for Discover Bank.
Okay. Joseph Hendricks.
Ron Griffin, next friend for Joseph Hendricks.
No, sir, you're not a member of the state bar.
Ma'am, with all due respect, a next friend could represent someone.
No, sir.
I have it
Not
in
in
front
Georgia.
of me. I have it in front of me. Oh, so okay.
So we're not going to argue about it right
no,
now.
Your Honor,
Sir,
we're not
listen to
arguing.
me. Listen, no, you are not going to speak while I'm speaking, sir.
Okay, all right.
I do not wish to hold you in contempt.
Okay.
So you will not speak when I'm speaking.
All right.
Ever. Now, sir, you cannot, under Georgia law, because you're not a member of the bar, we're not going to go any further with that. If Mr. Hendricks is not here, and as he does not wish to represent himself, then this case, you had a late answer anyway. This case is in default because the answer was not filed. The person was served in March. The answer was not filed until July. Therefore, it is in default. And if Mr. Hendricks does not wish to go into a breakout room with Mr. Sullivan, then it will just be simply that we will just sign the order, and we would strike the answer because it's late. We always strike late answers. If Mr. Hendricks is not willing to do that, then that's fine, and that's what we'll do. I'm sorry to interrupt everybody for this, but I just wanted everyone to know, and I want you to know, sir. All right, then we'll go on to the next one. This is position number 19.
So she did, in fact, move on. And that man sat there for hours in the hearing. And then this happens.
Yes, Mr. Sullivan.
We also have position 18 to finish up, and then I also have 3 breakout rooms I believe I need to go to.
Yes, I know you're busy today. Position number 18. Here's what we're going to do. If Mr. Hendricks is here, Mr. Hendricks may go into a breakout room. But we will not, that's the only thing that can be done right now with that case. Otherwise, Mr. Hendricks, are you here?
Did I get a continuance?
Okay, good catch. Andrea, no. I didn't even notice that. He, in fact, is not wearing a shirt underneath that jacket.
Who wants a continuance?
I want to continue with Mr. Hendricks.
Are you Mr. Hendricks?
No, he's weak from dialysis. I have his medical records and everything. I have his wife present and everything.
Okay, but you are not. All right, there is no, this, okay, here's what we're going to have to do on this one. There is no, this case is actually in default.
He was never served.
Judge Cash, we will move for a continuance.
All right, if he was never served, then this will all be the same thing. All right, you're asking for a continuance?
Yes, plaintiff is asking for a continuance.
All right. Plaintiff, and
Okay, that was outstandingly kind. That lawyer could have been like, nope, default me, he's not here, default me. He asked for a continuance.
the defendant. So we can call this a consent continuance. Is that right?
Fine.
All right. Mr. Sullivan, how long of continuance are you asking for? And also on behalf of Mr. Hendricks, how long a continuance? Are we looking at next calendar? Can we put it on the next calendar, which is the 5th of September?
That would be fine with us.
All right, this is going to be continued to September the 5th. All right, so you'll get notice about that, and Mr. Hendricks will get notice about it. So that's the way, and that's the way that will work. Thank you, Mr. Sullivan, and thank you for Mr. Hendricks' wife, who is here. Thank you for being here. So we will go ahead and put that down for continuance to September the 5th. Madam Clerk, did you get that?
Yes, Judge.
So he didn't actually leave after this either. He sat there for, I don't know how long. This docket took forever. This docket took 5 hours and 57 minutes. So he sat there the first time until he was called. And then he started talking, thinking he was a lawyer. She shut him down. He sat there for a while more. He sat there for 45 minutes more until they asked for a continuance. And then he didn't leave after this either. He sat there for hours. And finally, Mr. Sullivan is like, position 18 is still here. Do you want to let him go? Guys, if you're not a lawyer, don't be a lawyer. Okay, this is the best at the very end. This next clip is the best at the very end.
Just give me 1 second, please. All right, then. Please state your name for the record.
Nicole Bockert.
Good morning, Ms. Bockert. I am Magistrate McDonald. This is case number 24M5205. Give me a moment while I pull up your case information. While you were waiting, did you have an opportunity to review the advisement information that was provided to you?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions as to your rights, Ms. Bockert?
Not at this time. Thank you.
All right, before we get started, I know that there is a gentleman in our virtual courtroom, Mr. Robert Harland, that wishes to address the court. Mr. Harland, would you be so very kind as to unmute yourself?
So, Judge, he messaged me privately. I think that he might be checking out of a motel right now.
Okay.
But
I'm available.
Okay, he's back. All right, Mr. Harland, what do you want to tell me?
I want to tell you guys that, like, I'm not sure how this whole situation even got to this. Like, it started out as my dog being off the leash at the river, you know what I mean? And how they coerced my wife into saying she beat me up is pretty absurd. I mean, I have my children right here present and everything. Like, there was no domestic violence. and they claimed they tried forcing me into saying that I beat her up at first, but I saw what the officers were doing or the Rangers were doing, and I shut them down immediately. So then,
Mr. Harlan,
I know they're
Mr. Harlan.
they're coming to me. Yeah.
Please stop for just a moment. What we're addressing today
Okay.
is not the nuances of the case. It's bond, protection orders, and no contact
Okay.
orders and stuff like that.
Yeah. Please. Yeah. I'm lost without my wife. My kids, like, she handles all the business. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for protection.
Useless.
There was nothing happened. So I'm not even sure, like I said, how we even got to this point where my wife, who's never even had a speeding ticket, is now in jail for domestic violence, and there's protection orders. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how we got to this point. My wife
That sounds like my normal Tuesday night. I don't know.
my wife's never even done anything violent towards anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, I'm the loud and obnoxious one. Like I don't know how we got here, but I mean, I'm lost without her.
Is there anything else you want to share with the court, Mr. Harlan?
I hope you guys take into consideration that me and the kids can't do it without her.
Well, I appreciate your sharing, and we're going to hear from the attorneys now. What's that?
She's never put her hands on me. She's never even raised her voice. Me as a kid.
Thank you.
I'm physically lost without her.
All right, Mr. Harlan, we're going to hear from Mr. Polta now. He's the deputy district attorney. So I will come back to you if there's something you want to say before I issue the order. But let's hear from the attorneys now and see where we go from there. And Mr. Polta.
Judge, I agree with the PR bond. I also, I am not sure that a no contact order is necessary in this case, based on what Mr. Harlan said. Reviewing the affidavit, yeah. No criminal history, no failures to appear.
Okie dokie, Mr. Banana.
I don't
We
see a
agree with all
message.
that. I can give you an argument if you need it.
Not this time. I will order a $1,250 PR bond. You must remain law-abiding at all times. Because you're alleged to have violated a Title 18 charge, you are subject to a mandatory protection order pursuant to CRS 18-1-1001, which will remain in place until final disposition of your case. Pursuant to this protection order, you should not harass, molest, intimidate, retaliate against, tamper with any witness to or victim of the acts charged. Because you are being charged with a crime that's alleged to be an act of domestic violence, it's a condition of your bond, a condition of the protection order, that you neither possess nor receive any firearms or ammunition during the period of the protection order. If you have firearms or ammunition, you're required to relinquish them within 24 hours of your release. You will be provided a packet of information you need to fill out with regards to relinquishment of the firearms and or ammunition. You need to fill that out and return it within 7 days of the date of your release. Failure to relinquish firearms or ammunition, or failure to fill out the subject paperwork within 7 days may result in you being held in contempt, may result in new charges being made and filed against you, or may result in your bond being revoked. As to a no contact order, the court declines to issue a specific no contact order at this time, but reminds you that you are subject to the thou shalt not harass, molest, intimidate, etc. language that was addressed previously. With regards to your return, your next hearing date is July 31, 2024, 1:30 p.m. in courtroom 3D. Is there anything further, Mr. Polta?
No, Judge.
So we're not done hearing from this guy yet, but I just want to know if you think or not think. The judge's response, can you picture him saying this to his wife at home? Maybe, I don't know, in bed.
All right. Best of luck. Have a good day.
Thanks, Your Honor.
So, just quick question. So she's not allowed to have contact with me or the kids? I can't do this on my own, Your Honor.
Easy, Rambo. That's not what I said.
Easy, Rambo. I can just picture him saying that at home. I can picture it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I must have misheard you.
I said no harassment.
Oh,
You're
okay.
still subject to the protection order, but that's all I'm ordering. So just
Okay.
relax. She's got a PR. She's going to get released.
Okay. So she'll be released within a couple hours or so.
I can't speak to the protocols at the jail. I know that they will get her processed as quickly as they can.
But I'm able to pick her up.
There's no provision that prohibits you from communicating with her or her communicating with you or being with you.
And she didn't look that
Thank you,
big.
Your Honor.
I could pick her up.
Best of luck. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
100,000 trillion gazillion. Pick a bigger number % correct. Yep. She beat him. But now he has to wash dishes. Oh, I'm gonna get comments on that. Okay, what train wreck are we going to next? I'm coming. My dog is very much yelling at me. So I'm going to put this one on and I'm going to go let my dog outside because I'm not hurting my dog's feelings for anybody. I love her.
No problem, Your Honor. I'm Mr. Pisola.
Please state your name for the record.
Vincent Pisola.
Good morning, Mr. Pisola. I am Magistrate McDonald. This is case number 24M5213. Just give me a moment to get your case information before me. While you were waiting, did you have an opportunity to review the advisement information that was provided to you?
This here on the pedestal podium.
Did you review the advisement information that was provided to you?
Not yet. I'm looking at it right now. That what this is?
Do you have any questions as to your rights, Mr. Pisola?
Well, if I get an attorney, do I stay locked up until the next day? Or?
Well, right now you've got Mr. Venato with us. Mr. Venato, have you had a chance to visit with Mr. Pisola?
Well, he was sleeping when I tried to talk to him yesterday, so we haven't talked in person.
All right. Would you like to do a breakout session?
I am wondering if there's any controversy about a PR bond on this case. I think it would be mandatory by statute, but for the municipal warrant. But looking at the jail website, the muni warrant has a PR bond attached to it. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to make that an exception to a PR bond on this M1 or DM1. If there's no objection to that, then I think we can proceed. Otherwise, we're probably going to need to talk.
Very good. And Mr. Polta, the people's position.
I was only opposed to a PR bond because Mr. Pisola had not cooperated with pretrial at all. It sounds like maybe that was the result of intoxication and that he has since slept it off. And so I don't object to a PR bond based on his current demeanor.
Okay. What?
Can I be told what I was charged with to begin with? I had no idea.
You were charged with possession of less than 4 grams of methamphetamine in violation of CRS 1818-403.5, a drug misdemeanor. You were also charged with obstruction of a highway or a passageway in violation of 18-9-107, a petty offense, or 19-9-107. I'm not sure which. I can't read my own handwriting, sadly, my scribbles. That being said, now, do you have any other questions as to what you were charged with, Mr. Pisola?
Well, I would wonder how it got in there because I've never had anything near like that in my life.
Well, I think that's a conversation for another day, Mr. Pisola. I can only tell you.
I mean, I've smoked some acid, and
Mr.
I might have
Pisola,
even had
I'm going to interrupt you for just a second, and here's why.
Oh.
I don't want you to prejudice your rights, and I'm not trying to get you to talk about stuff that you might regret talking about at a later date. If you were seated at the table with your attorney would probably lean over and gently nudge you in the ribs and say, "Not now. It's all good. They've agreed to a PR. We don't need to say anything further." So my advice to you would be, if you want to speak more, I will facilitate a breakout session so you can chat with Mr. Venata first. But absent that, I would submit to you that you're going to get the PR bond that you want. So this might be an opportunity where less is more.
What's a PR bond?
A personal recognizance bond. That means you're going to promise to pay it's going to be a $1,000 PR bond. That means if you fail to appear in court, you could be subject to an order to pay that $1,000. You don't need to put any money up front. You just need to show up for court. Does that seem reasonable?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay.
And we're here in Port Collins, right?
Yes, sir. So let's go forward. Actually, your return date's going to be in Longmont. It's in courtroom L1, but I'll get back to that in just a moment. I'm going to order a $1,000
It's a boring courtroom. I'm not getting it.
PR bond. Standard supervision. MIPS is authorized. MIPS is mental health counseling and/or services. It's there for your benefit. You do not need to participate if you don't want to. A sec.
I have horrible memory lapses. I mean, almost complete. And I've been trying to get into an assisted facility for that because I forget to go to court. I forget to take my money out of the ATM machine. I forget the light hasn't changed, and it's very difficult.
Fair enough, Mr. Pisola. No alcohol, no illegal drug.
I waited at that stop sign for 10 minutes and that stop sign never turned green.
No recreational marijuana. Monitored sobriety is directed by pretrial services. You will be subject to random UAs with ETG authorized. You must remain law-abiding at all times. Because you're alleged to have violated the Title 18 charge, you are subject to a mandatory protection order pursuant to CRS 18-1-1001, which will remain in place until final disposition of your case. Pursuant to this protection order, you shall not harass, molest, intimidate, retaliate against, tamper with any witness to, or victim of the acts charged. Violation of the protection order may result in you being held in contempt or otherwise in the filing of new charges against you for violation of a protection order. Your next hearing date, Mr. Pisola, is July 30, 2024, 1:30 p.m. in courtroom L1. Is there anything further, Mr. Polta?
No, Judge.
All right. Good luck, Mr. Pisola. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, I was just a little confused about he's in, oh, this is Colorado. Never mind. I thought he was in Indiana and he said July. But no, he's in Colorado. He's allowed to say July. It's fine. We can move on, guys. Stop getting caught on the little things. Look at the big picture. Okay. I'm going to put this on and then now go get my dog back.
Mr. Marshall.
Good morning. Please state your name for the record.
Brandon Marshall.
Good morning, Mr. Marshall. I'm Magistrate McDonald. This is case number 24M5206. While you're waiting, do you have an opportunity to review the advisement information that was provided to you?
I don't think I got the sheet this time, but I've read it before.
Do you have any questions as to your rights at this time?
Sometimes I'm a little bit slower learning, so I don't know if I fully understand, but I'll just try to just keep my mouth shut.
You can do that, or if you want, I can facilitate a breakout session so you can talk to your attorney, Mr. Venata, if that's what you wish. Would you like to do so?
I think I spoke with them yesterday, so I think I'm good to go.
All right. So, Mr. Venata, do you waive any further advisement at this time?
Yes.
There you go.
I left myself unmuted. Oh, hey, Jen Hardy's here. Hey, if you guys haven't checked her out, check her out. Her channel's awesome.
All right, very good. Thank you. And Mr. Polta, the people's position on bond.
Judge, recognizing that these are M1s and M2s, I'm still recommending 1,000 cash. There is a long history of domestic assaults and violations of restraining orders. There are currently multiple pending cases for exactly the same thing, including, mixing some possession of drugs as well. And so I have serious concerns for the victim's safety, regardless of whether or not she's here today. He's got more failures to appear and failures to comply than he does convictions. It just seems like this is a person who does not respect lawful orders of the court and is unlikely to appear again.
Do you have the same record?
I'm sorry, what was that, Mr. Marshall?
Oh, just everything he was saying. I don't recall many of what he was saying, so I don't know if there's.
Well, I can direct you to 2017 convictions for felony conviction for domestic violence, felony menacing with a DV enhancer. There's multiple DF4 convictions for drugs, a F6 conviction for violation of bail bond conditions, multiple other drug convictions, and then, almost a dozen violation of restraining order counts that are currently pending.
Mr. Polta, I don't have a CPAT in this case. Do you have a CPAT in another case?
No, it wasn't conducted. Well, I could potentially go look up the other ones, but some of them are in Loveland. There's one in, one sec. Let me try that. And part of the problem here is that Mr. Marshall was not cooperative with pretrial services. So he doesn't want to cooperate with the interview. He doesn't respect the orders of the court. He doesn't show up to court. He continues committing the same offenses. I just think that he's earned a
Someone else has been using my name.
cash bond.
Right. And Mr. Venata, I'll come back to you there, Mr. Polta, after you.
Yep.
You can see if you can get me a CPAT from a different case. Mr. Venata.
Looking at the bond app, there's a competency history noted. It looks to me that he's presently in competency court and he's been declared incompetent. He's undergoing outpatient restoration, so that may explain some of what's going on here. I would ask the court to consider a PR bond in this case. There's no allegation of an assault. It looks like the primary allegation was possession of a small amount of drugs in violation of a restraining order and a benign contact with one of the parties. So I think, given the competency, ongoing concerns, and the fact that he's actively in competency court, that allowing a PR bond to be able to continue on with outpatient restoration is a good idea. Thank you.
All right. Well, the court does have some concerns with regards to violence in that he tried to kick out a window of a patrol car. Hence the resisting arrest charge. Yes?
I do have the CPAT score on one of those other cases.
Go ahead.
It came across as a 4/15.
All right. For now, I'm going to order a $500 cash only. Bond can be addressed at the 7/25/2024 hearing at 1:30 p.m. in courtroom 4D. At that hearing, the issue of competency will also be on the table. So if he is still a guest of the jail facility, both those issues need to be addressed. Whether or not this case should be added to the competency question, whether or not there's been a restoration of competency, that needs to be fleshed out at July 25th. But until then, it will be $500 cash only. Enhanced supervision. MIPS is authorized. MIPS is mental health counseling, and/or services. No alcohol, no illegal drugs, no recreational marijuana. You must remain law-abiding at all times. Monitored sobriety is directed by pretrial services. You are subject to random UAs with ETG authorized. Because you're alleged to have violated Title 18 charges, you're subject to a mandatory protection order, which will remain in place until final disposition of your case. Pursuant to this protection order, you shall not harass, molest, intimidate, retaliate against, tamper with any witness to, or victim of the acts charged. Violation of the protection order may result in you being held in contempt or otherwise in the filing of new charges against you for violation of a protection order. Is there any further record, Mr. Polta?
No, Judge.
All right, Mr. Marshall, best of luck. Oh, I apologize. I think I said this. MIPS is authorized. Mental health counseling and services there for your benefit. You don't have to participate if you don't want to. I apologize if I said that twice. That being said, best of luck, Mr. Marshall. Have a good day.
I just was wondering because I got a really important job I'm trying not to lose, so I was really hoping for a PR bond. I've never been given one before.
I'm sorry. I'm leaving the bond as I stated, 500 cash only. Good luck.
I have no idea why he didn't get a PR bond there. That's just rude. I mean, he only has a dozen times that he violated his protection order. That's only a dozen. Okay. This next case, I'm only showing it to you because while I was watching it, I was getting super annoyed and then super annoyed and super annoyed. To me, it just looks like each of these attorneys put forth the least amount of effort possible. And if there was just a little passion from one of them on either side, but no, I don't even know why the attorneys were in the room. The judge does all the work here.
Good morning. Please state your name for the record.
Dane Sherrard.
Good morning, Mr. Sherrard. I'm Magistrate.
Good morning.
McDonald. Give me a moment. I've got to pull up your cases.
Yes, sir.
They have a nice microphone.
While you were waiting, did you have an opportunity to review the advisement information that was provided to you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions as to your rights at this time?
No, Your Honor.
Please just give me a sec. Looks like we have three cases. F24M1573.
The W word. Yikes.
Oh, looks like there's an FTA warrant on that one. That's a violation of our protection order. And we've got F24M1638, another failure to appear warrant with a violation of a protection order case. And then case number F24M5220, violation of a protection order. So, Mr. Polta, the people's position on bond.
Judge, I think cash bonds on all of them make sense, although they're just M1s, many failures to appear, and just consistent violations with respect to the same protected party. So it's I think the recommendation is cash as surety for 1,000 on 24M5220. Realistically, I would ask for something like 2,000 cash as surety on all three misdemeanor cases.
No. Judge, I have extreme concerns for this victim. He has multiple times violated this protection order. He does not care about what you say at all. We have to protect her. I want $10,000 on each one and tasers every day.
Mr. Banana.
So I didn't have the affidavits on the two FTA cases, but the affidavit on the 5250 is where he was. He told the police he was on his way to his friend's house, and he happened to be within 100 yards of her residence. He was 91 yards away. So I think that's pretty mitigated. There's no allegation that he actually contacted her. Unfortunately, he's not able to post a whole lot of money. He thinks he might be able to post $100 total. Our request is to set a PR bond in 5250 and then set $50 cash only bonds on the other two cases. He was born in Colorado. He's unfortunately recently been experiencing homelessness and has had a lot of trouble finding good employment. He's got lots of family ties in the area, but no way to contact anybody from jail. So that's our request. Thank you.
Is
Judge, my client wasn't trying to break any of the court's rules. He was driving to work and the road went 91 yards away from the house instead of 100. It's just where the road went. He didn't get out of the car. He didn't go near her house. It was real close, and we can definitely, take this up in trial. I know this isn't trial, but he wasn't trying to do anything wrong, and he's homeless, and he's trying to get his life back together again. And putting him in jail isn't going to help him at all. He's not going anywhere near her. He's not going to go anywhere near her. He knows. He's just trying to get to work, Judge. That's what we want. We wanted him to get to work. Come on, attorneys.
the alleged victim, Ms. Padilla, with us in the virtual courtroom? And Mr. Polter, have the people had occasion to visit with Ms. Padilla, and are they aware of her position as to what they want to see going forward?
Didn't receive anything from Ms. Padilla. I'd note that the defendant's criminal history is not spectacular. There's burglaries, vehicle thefts, sexual assaults, failures to register.
You couldn't bring that up before? Like that wasn't important enough for the judge to know before?
And so I'm a little concerned for the protected party, regardless of her attendance here today.
Right. So let's see what we got. We got a CPAT of 419. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 24M1573. I'm going to order a $1,500 cash or surety bond. You must remain law-abiding at all times because you're alleged to have violated a Title 18 charge. Let me actually open up that case and see if there's already a
Nobody's law-abiding at all times. Why would they make that a condition?
Protection order.
Okay, Kelly is. Kelly is law-abiding at all times, but no one else is. It's just because Kelly's way smarter than all of us, and she
It
always
does
will
not
be.
look like there's a protection order in place. In that case, let me take a look at the others.
Excuse me.
Nope.
No, Sarah, that's not it. That was just one case. There's two more cases.
All right. Because these alleged charges in all three cases are in violation of a Title 18 charge, you are subject to a mandatory protection order in each case pursuant to CRS 18-1-1001, which will remain in place until final disposition of your case. Pursuant to this protection order, you shall not harass, molest, intimidate, retaliate against, tamper with any witness to, or victims of the acts charged. Violation of the protection order may result in you being held in contempt or otherwise in the filing of new charges against you for violation of a protection order. You must remain law-abiding as an element of each case. I'm going to order standard supervision in all three cases. And let me see if there's anything else. I will order MIPS. MIPS is mental health counseling and or services. You don't have to participate in the program, but it's there for you if you wish to. And Mr. Polta, the people's position as to a no contact between the defendant and the alleged victim, Dina Padilla, or Deanna.
Judge, I think it's reasonably appropriate. And there
Spade just argued with me in chat way harder than either of these attorneys are arguing right now.
there can be no doubt that the defendant knows he is not supposed to contact her.
All right. And Mr. Vanilla, do you have any record on that topic?
Well, I would think based on the sort of lack of actual contact in 5220 that putting another no contact order isn't necessary.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. And just to be clear, I think I've been jumping around. I apologize. When we have multiple cases, it becomes a challenge. In 1573, it's a $1,500 cash surety. In 1638, it's a $1,500 cash surety. And in 5220, it's a $2,000 cash surety. So I am going to order no contacts in each of these cases. And because there apparently is a message it's not somehow getting through, I'm going to change the distance restriction from 100 yards to 200 yards. Do not go near Ms. Padilla's residence. The fact that you were 91 yards away, I get it. It's close to a hundo, but now 200 yards. That's 2 football fields. Don't go anywhere near her residence.
I didn't even know I had a protection order.
That's an issue. That's an issue between you and the attorney. I'm not interrupting you to try to disrespect you. Oh no, please. What I'm trying to say, Mr. Sherrod, is I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm trying to explain that if you were in a courtroom and your defense attorney was with you, he or she would gently lean over and say, "Not now. We'll talk about it afterwards." And then I would encourage you to speak to your attorney afterwards. But at the end of the day, what you knew or didn't know is not what we're doing today. So going forward, in each of these 3 cases, there will be a no contact between you and the alleged victim, Dina Padilla, with a 200-yard distance restriction. Now you know, and there can be no confusion going forward. I'll just leave it at that. So, all that being said, is there anything else, Mr. Polta?
No, Judge. Takes care of it.
All right. Best of luck, Mr. Sherrard. Have a good day.
Okay, so what was my bond set at? I didn't actually understand.
1,500 cash surety in case number 24M1573. 1,500 cash surety in case number 24M1638. And I apologize, I haven't given you your next hearing date yet.
It's 5,000.
In
Just
case
say
number
5,000.
24M5220, it is $2,000 cash surety. Your next hearing date in all 3 cases is July 31 of 2024, 1:30 p.m. in courtroom 3D.
Okay.
So
Thank
wish
you.
you the best of luck, Mr. Sherrard. You're very welcome. Have a good day.
Even the judge at the end was like, never mind, don't worry about it. None of the people tried very hard in this case. This case was like, let's just get through this. He doesn't have $500 to pony up. And you know what they should have done? They should have made it 100 kilometers. Because, I mean, we're Americans. He would never be able to figure out how far away that is, ever. He would just be driving around. He would go 3 counties over because we don't know. We don't know how big one. Like, how many football fields is 100 kilometers? Does anybody even know? Nope, it's unsolvable. This is an unsolvable puzzle that I gave you. Except Kelly's probably going to answer that. No, Kelly. It's unsolvable. If you're American, you don't know things like that. I know I don't. Okay. So earlier this week, Judge Fleischer had a stream going, and then technical issues, the stream went down. And then he brought the stream back up, and then we finished out that day. I showed you the second half. I showed you after the stream went down and came back up earlier this week. And since I don't know what day it is right now, I don't know what day I showed you. Maybe someone can tell me. It's not important though, so it doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do now is go back to the first part, the part that we didn't see. And it starts off with Victoria, of course. Of course. Court 5 starts off with Victoria. And I'm 100% positive I have it unmuted correctly this time. All right, I'm 60% positive. Here we go.
It was oh, okay. I was like, oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Nice. That's it.
There she is.
I was going to call you, but you hit your phone and you get back up. It's like this. Because I was kind of buzzy, but it says you're on the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, for the,
It's not working.
okay.
No.
I'm not mad. I'm just
What
disappointed.
about the ones that we're supposed to test?
In the box. Can you appoint someone for you to justice for now?
Oh, I know.
Can you because I'm not letting her go. And then pick up a new case.
I saw that.
And then counsel can't be here. And I mean, I reached out to him and I'm hoping that
Yeah, I know you're giving them an hour. But so for it's 5 Cardona. He's a Monday, Thursday tester. And they can't send anybody today. I don't know about tomorrow.
Friday.
Friday? Friday? You want to add cases to Friday?
Okay, Monday.
Sounds good to me. Monday. Yeah, I think that was. Okay, that gives me.
Hi, Carl. Hi, Logan.
Who do we have?
Duke it out.
Bass?
Betis Morales, Your Honor. Betis Morales, but I think they changed it to.
We do always forget. Okay, I always forget. This is a courtroom. So Logan is supposed to be fighting against Carl for what happens to Mr. Smith. But instead, Judge takes over both positions.
Got
Speaking of, guys, if you have given gifted memberships in my channel, please go ahead and read the comments after on that stream that you've gifted memberships to, because there's some really good thank yous for you. They really appreciate it. Everybody who got a gifted membership are like blown away, and they're very bad. I mean, bad. They're very happy that you did that. I wonder if this is going to work. Hey, Alexa, play Despacito. Lori, Lori, you have to tell me if that worked.
Judge, he was sent over to immigration and then he was brought back. So that's why he has 10 days credit. And they've already made a decision in immigration to deport him per him.
Really?
So he's already has his deportation papers.
25. How long have you been in the United States?
2 months.
Sorry?
2 months.
American Courts is here. I wonder how many Alexas are playing it right now. I love that. Oh, that's so funny. Guys, I was watching American Courts earlier today, and Oakley? Oakley, right? Yes. Judge Oakley was on, and he is so good. American Courts found the best clip of him. Hold on, I gotta link this because it was really good. I was really hoping. No, I can't say that because I don't want to give anything away. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. I'm telling you, go watch Judge Oakley. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. It was really good. Hold on, there we go. There we go. All right, back to Fleischer.
If you want to be in this country, don't violate the law. You now know that there are severe consequences. You're now going to end up being deported. I don't know if you're ever planning on coming back. The only thing I'm going to advise you is that if you come here without proper documentation, going through the proper channels, it's a minimum of 5 years in federal custody for an illegal reentry charge. So I would be very careful how you just try to come in. When you do things the right way, good things happen. Do you understand, Mr. Betis Morales? Not only that, if you do decide to come back without the proper channels, don't get into trouble, right? All right. The other thing I'm going to advise you is this is a reckless driving case. This is a serious case because you're facing a lot of time in jail. You have worked an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail, credit for the time that you've done. So you're basically done with your time here. But this is the type of crime where the Texas legislature has made it very easy for district attorneys across the state of Texas. When you pick up these cases where you act dangerously in a car, they've made it very easy for them to take and seize the cars away from you permanently.
There you go.
So I would be very careful because if you ever come back, you start driving like this again, you may lose whatever car you're driving permanently forever because they will seize it and take it from you forever.
It
You
looks like he
understand?
has little ears on.
Now, you give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the
Whoops, wrong button.
right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, as you now know. They can exclude you from entry into the United States or deny you citizenship. This and more criminal cases you pick up, you're only hurting yourself even more, especially with immigration issues. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement and once you plead guilty, you can never change this. It will stay like this forever. You understand? How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty? I don't know if I said he's facing 6 months. You're facing 30 days and a $500 fine. So I don't know if I said that earlier, but that's what you're facing. But you've worked out an agreement for the 30 days. So how do you plead again? I'll find you guilty. Follow the agreement. And good luck to you, sir. We'll roll your court costs so you won't learn anything as well. Thank you. Really?
Yep.
Yeah, just abandon it. Hey.
A link
Recording.
to American Courts Discord is also right on
Working
their
on
channel.
2 clients' cases that are on today's docket. I want to see if we could reset both. First one is Mr. Catalino Galvez, G-A-L.
Patalina?
In
What was his
custody?
name?
No, Judge, both of them are on bond. They're both in the gallery.
It's 219 days old.
So here's the.
What do we do?
Judge. We were set to enter into PTI today. My client has the device and he has paid the DA fee The only thing is, I'm not prepared today. I have no lights. I couldn't get the contract ready. I've been without lights since Sunday. I barely
wanna
figured
do it
out what my
sometime next
docket
week?
was. Well, the issue next week is I've got a trial starting on Tuesday, so it'll be two days, and everything from Monday, Tuesday got rolled to next week, so it's kind of booked. I'm hoping you'd be kind enough to go to the week after, which would be the 22nd. Only because next week's kind of booked based on the Monday and Tuesday that got rolled to.
I'm okay with you, but if he doesn't have everything done to enter the 22nd, then
Yeah.
sending him for trial.
We were gonna enter it into it today, Judge. 22nd, perfect. Thank you, Judge. The other one is also Mr.
Mike,
Oscar
try
Alvarado.
that link.
Now on this one, Judge, we were set to do a plea today. The only thing that I was looking for was, again, I was unprepared on this one. I didn't know what my docket was for today. I was assuming today was gonna be closed based on HISD, but
Gonna be what?
I thought we were gonna follow HISD and be closed today. That's my understanding, but either way, we're here today. I still have no light. I was not able to be prepared. The only thing I'm waiting on is the immigration consul. My understanding is he's talked to the MAC immigration person. I just don't have it in my email, so I can confirm what she said. But we're set to plea on the 22nd, if you'd allow us to reset it to the 22nd as well.
So you want me to set it for a plea for that day?
Yes, Judge. Mike
Okay.
wants to do the plea, and that's why we ran it by Julie with the MAC.
The 22nd on both. On both of them, clear trial, if it's not. So on Alvarado, it's, if you can set it for, on the other ones, on Galvez, it's DPIH, and they're waiting on the contract. Or, right, on the contract. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you,
All right.
Judge.
Galvez received the contract on 6/20. So what time?
That was boring anyway. He's still trying to fix his computer. He can't type in chat. Let's get a new person. Let's get the next contestant.
Coming up.
And Judge, he's done his anger management course. He was, his offer is restitution and anger management for dismissal.
Right.
We're getting the restitution slip done. Do you believe you'll be able to pay that soon, the restitution slip?
You pay it, the quicker this thing goes away. How much is restitution?
It's $1,200, Judge, for a broken phone.
Oof. So how goes it with?
Yep, Rose. I'm afraid you're a little late because that was yesterday. Which are you though? Now I have to know. Are you here really, really, really early, or are you up really, really, really late? There's a lot of people who are neither. You know, it's like 10 o'clock in the afternoon or morning for them. That's not really early or really late.
The job search.
I've got interviews for the rest of the week till Friday. Just hundreds. Everywhere from customer service, retail, sales associates.
Wonderful. Great. I mean, that's the quickest way you can get that money, start working, you know? And you actually do something with your life,
Yeah,
right? Work
and
yourself
even if I
up.
just get a retail job, I plan on getting my applicator license for certified, so I can go back to the post
Okay,
office.
good. I'm telling you, once you do that, you're gonna be rolling in money. You have to put your heart into it. And when you do that, sky's the limit, man. You open up your own company, then you can really kill it, you know? All right, well, good luck. Let's set it. How long do you want?
Maybe a 30-day reset, Judge. Would that be all right? For him to get that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Brady, keep working.
Clark Kent.
¿Cuántas clases has hecho?
Solo me faltan dos.
¿Te faltan dos más?
Dos clases.
¿Seguro?
Estoy seguro.
Ok. Te vamos a poner 2 semanas para que terminas. ¿Ok? ¿Estás seguro? Porque no tenemos prueba aquí.
Sí, es más, el sábado pasado tenía que haber salido, pero una no fui por enfermedad y la otra por la tormenta, que la profesora me dijo que las iba a reponer. Esas son las dos clases que
You
me
didn't
faltan.
go to 2 classes. Do you understand? All right. Are you sure?
I believe so, Judge. He's been doing them since I got appointed.
De que lo hiciste.
Con todo gusto.
Okay, si regreses con eso, van a cancelar el caso. Si no, vamos a ver. Pero quiero prueba la próxima vez, no tu palabra.
Exacto, yo se las traigo porque, como le digo, son las dos clases que me faltan nomás, es todo.
Perfecto, ok, ojalá.
All right. Muy amable.
I think he said something about candles. Palabra.
Eric, sorry, forgot about you.
Hey, Judge, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
My client, Anthony Reynoso, he's on docket today. This is the one that you called me on last week, and I had asked you if we could come in on Thursday, and you said that was fine, but it stayed on Wednesday. So I had told them tomorrow, so we plan to be there tomorrow. I just wanted to let you know.
You want me to put it on for tomorrow? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, we had agreed on Thursday, but it got put on Wednesday.
Got it. Okay, I'll tell
And
Victoria.
I don't know if, and the state was evaling that one as well for a dismissal. I'm not sure if that got done, but
Reynoso.
I can talk to him tomorrow in court.
Judge Reynoso was a bond violation.
Yeah, we said to put it on.
Fozzie, I will fight you right now. Right now. I'm going to fight. I'm going to jump through this screen and fight you. She has never made a mistake, ever.
For tomorrow, not today. So we can SFBF tomorrow.
Okay.
Please let him know he's got to be here, Eric, okay?
Yeah, he'll be there. I talked to him already.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Bye. Can you do a rip on that? Now, between now and tomorrow. Reach out to the complaining witness because from what I'm gathering here, from what I'm hearing.
Jazz, we clearly know what he said. He's eyeing a
Oh,
cobra
this was a UA, that's why.
with a candlestick
He failed to appear for UA, don't worry
on
about
the
it. I don't need to read.
biblioteca.
I thought it was one that he was going into the zone. Did you get appointed to homeboy?
I got Mr. Mueller,
Got it.
and he's saying that he has to use the bathroom really bad, so.
He can, Stephen, do you mind taking Mr. Mueller back there, please, to use the potty?
You want me to wait until he comes back out? While we're waiting, Judge, we might as well talk about Mr. Goodman. He's the guy that we're actually gonna roll tomorrow, but he's on the docket today. He's the guy with the MHA for the new law violations.
Right, okay.
So, I think essentially, Judge, The MAJ is based on the 2 new law violations. And in talking with POV, they are dismissing it because of double jeopardy. They don't want to, so they're going to have to dismiss that because they don't want to deal with that issue. We talked to probation. It looks like outside of that, there wasn't anything that they could tell. He's got 6 hours of community service left to do. He's been on probation.
Not letting this thing go. He picked up another DWI while he's on bond for DWI. He also, you know, one of the conditions, don't violate any of the laws. He has an FSGI here. Is he driving without a license?
No, actually, his license is eligible. So the only, my issue in presenting it at MRP is, Judge, I don't want a double jeopardy bar the DWI second in Montgomery. I'm sure they'll handle them there, but for me to muddy those waters, I'm not going to do that. So that's why I
I'm not
can't.
going to do anything with it. I'm going to see what other technicals he has.
Well, I was exploring that with Trattoria, and it's like the only thing he's deficient in right now is community service.
Well, we'll see. Get the file. I want to look at the incomplete file.
Yeah, because I don't have any technicals to give him.
Well, I'm gonna take a look, and I want to talk to him. And
I mean, no worries. We just wanted to give you a heads up since he was on the docket today, just so that, you know, like tomorrow, no one is surprised. You know everything.
That's okay.
I know he is being monitored out of county. So if you want to transfer it back or amend conditions, I mean, I know that's within the court's discretion anyway, but MRPing him with a new law violation that is a DWI second, I'm just not going to double jeopardy bar that one.
See, I'm going to take a look because I can always amend it.
Right.
Can do a bunch of things.
That was my reasoning in filing it in the first place. I swear.
Oh, now we're all transparent. We're all good. I'm going to step back, let Mr. Hugh have the stage and wait for Mr. Mueller. Yeah, we're trying to get to the bottom.
Hi, Ramona.
Hey, Hugh.
Hey, Judge, how are you? I have a Jaime Lopez. We're doing a plea, and I have an interpreter here as well.
Back there on.
He's here. Do you want me to call? Yes, we're doing.
Okay, you want to bring him up? Time served, what do we do?
Yes, time served, Judge. Did you already make your entrance point?
Yeah.
Okay.
He really has 3 days.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Lopez. Morning. Shh. Mr. Lopez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you time served. What you need to understand is this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Why is it not showing me? I'm looking at Jonathan Lopez and I'm like, that's not him. There we go. Okay. So, like I said, this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there forever. You can never take it off. And I'm going to tell you, if you were ever in a car driving, an officer is going to look you up. They're going to see your prior criminal history. Do you think that they're going to harass you? They will harass you for the rest of your life just because of your record. And I'm going to tell you, if you have even the remote and faint smell of alcohol, no matter how faint, no matter if you took a sip of alcohol, they're going to arrest you and charge you with a second offense. What we're doing today will not happen again. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. And if you're not smart enough to consider how to get home, you will be doing 30 days on a future offense like this. Do you understand?
Yes.
The other thing you must understand is you were on felony probation. He got into this probation this is beforehand.
I've worked it out with his felony attorney, so they'll keep him on the probation if he took the time served down here.
Is this a third degree? Is it a second degree? You're on felony probation. You now have one ding on your record. If you think that they're going to keep letting you skate every single time, you are mistaken. Remember, if they violate you, she can put you in jail for 10 years. You pick up another DWI, you pick up another assault, I guarantee you will be doing many years in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, right to be arraigned, charged, represented in court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
They let you skate this time from your felony probation. It's not going to happen again, Mr. Lopez. You pick up another case, get ready to go to prison. How do you plead to this offense, sir? I will find you guilty, sentence you to 3 days in jail. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, sir. Please see the clerk. Thank you, Luis. Yeah.
Judge, we're approaching on an off-docket case. Can I give you the cost number?
Sure.
It's a 251-3983. It's Gerald Williams. And he was set for this, for July 22nd, appearance required. You wanted him to show proof of employment. He does have some paperwork that he has sent me and his work badge for Invista Chemical Plant. He works there 12 hours a day, so he's asking if his appearance on 7/22 can be waived. And he does have all his paperwork from employment there at Invista Chemical Plant. And I can send that to you as well if you'd like to see it.
Yeah, I'd like them to verify.
Yes, Judge, I can do that. I can send that to Logan.
You have a good phone number for him and he's responsive to you?
Oh, yes, Judge, he asked me today if I could get his appearance waived on July 22nd. He sent me all his documents this morning. So I do have a good number for him if you'd like to, him to be on speaker or anything like that.
No, I don't think that's necessary, but okay, I got you.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay.
So waive, pending his verification, Judge? Logan verification.
Cats are better than husbands.
And we did a show for
I'm gonna call him other Brian Cumberbatch.
Got it.
Mr. Sepulveda, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Three for 20. So you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you, what'd you say? 320? 3 days in jail, credit for the 20 days that you've done. Understand, Mr. Sepulveda, this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. When you ever get pulled over, they're going to see this on your record. Do you think officers are going to be nice to you? They're not going to be. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care where you're going. Even the faintest smell of alcohol, the faintest smell of weed, they're going to bring you back. You'll be charged with the second offense. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. If I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you had a sip of alcohol. You understand? For $10,
Legal,
this
thank
thing will
so
get you
much.
anywhere you want to
Oh
go
my gosh.
when there's service, because now T-Mobile sucks.
Guys, if you're going to leave a comment about a gifted membership, that was legal right there.
They don't work. Centerpoint doesn't work because they're a bunch of knuckleheads as it is. So when the stuff does work, one click will take you anywhere you go. $15. Do you understand? It's not hard. Use it. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand? How do you plead to the offense, Mr. Sepulveda?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty. I will send it to you the agreement. You will be getting out of here today. I have to suspend your license. I will suspend it for the minimum, which is 90 days. Be careful when you get in a car, because I'm telling you, with your record, all they got to do is run your name and they're going to harass you. Do you think they're going to search you every time you get pulled over?
Yes, Your Honor.
Every time you get pulled over with your record, they're going to search you
I'm starting
15
to like
years
this
and
deal.
15 times from Sunday. Don't give them the opportunity. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah.
Could I have James Terry for a plea? Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Mr. Terry, come on over this way though. You gotta go this way.
Good morning, Mr. Terry. Sir, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 4. Understand this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there forever. You can never take it off. You must understand that from now on, any charges you pick up, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. You understand? I would be very careful next time. This is the type of offense that's completely a loss of self-control. I don't know who you have in your life, but next time you lose self-control, it's a minimum of 90 days. And if you don't have anyone to post your bond, you may be stuck like Chuck for a long time. You give up a lot of rights by entering a disagreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, a possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the
can't
country,
make
denied
legal
naturalization. You give up the right to
But thank
appeal.
you.
You can never undo this once you do this. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense, sir?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty. Send it to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks. Come on up, John.
Judge, on a good note, Miss Della.
I saw.
Yeah, she's being dismissed. She's doing great.
Wonderful.
Kind of totally different aura. She's looking something.
It's great.
Thank you.
I'd like
She's,
to.
oh, actually, she left.
I know, but I was,
I'm sorry.
if you ever talk to her again, let her know that I'm, proud of her and that she's doing good,
We always say all that. And her caseworker came up.
Guys, I would really like to order a bacon, egg, and cheese omelet with white toast right now on my phone in the middle of a stream. But Bozzy says I have to get off my phone. So do I order my omelet or do I get off my phone? Bacon, egg, and cheese omelet with white toast. What should I do? Should I listen to him or get my food?
We do need to talk about Mr. Mueller, though, Judge.
Yeah, I've been trying to reach out to the lawyer, but.
Bacon.
He has a lawyer, Eric Clay, but the lawyer can't be here because of,
Hey,
I guess,
So you wanted me to stand in.
issues.
I got you.
But come up.
Right. Just so you know, Mr. Clay is on your first plate, on your first racing case, and I'm on your second racing case. Even though I've already paid for it. Have you already paid, Mr. Clay?
Yes.
Okay, well, what he can do for today's purpose, let me help you, because it's good that you have an attorney today.
Doing today,
And then he can come in and represent you. Going.
it's okay because Rose said sausage and gravy biscuits are better. So I'm going to make that in my kitchen myself because that tastes way better than an ordered half cold bacon, egg, and cheese omelet with soggy toast. I'm going to make some biscuits and sausage gravy as soon as this is done. We are, oops. Oh, the stream is over, guys. No, just kidding. Thank you, Fozzie.
I'm ordering you to be back here tomorrow, Mr. Mueller, with your lawyer, because it's your first case that I'm concerned about. What I'm doing right now is I'm having you sign with me today an affidavit. This is a promise that you're going to make to me that you're not going to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. If you want to see me lose control, get into a car and drive, because I'm telling you, if you get into a car and drive right now in violation of this affidavit, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car and drive.
Sure.
Get a hold of your lawyer. You must be back here with him tomorrow. And then we will have a hearing on your first racing case.
Sure.
Do you understand?
Sure.
For now, if you drove here today, you may not drive home. You will be signing this affidavit, and I will expect you here at 8:30 in the morning with your lawyer. I appointed you to the second
I got
case. I was gonna do something with it, but
No worries, Judge.
I'd rather have,
His girlfriend's outside, so she'll be driving, so he's gonna absolutely obey with that. And then Clay will be here tomorrow.
not drive.
Yes, sure.
And make myself clear.
Yes, sure.
Cannot give any justification in this life. I'm telling you now, I put someone in jail and made their bond $20,000 because of this very reason just now. Do not drive.
So you're gonna go over there, sign that piece of paper?
Let's SFBF
And you're
tomorrow
gonna-
because the lawyer's not here today.
Sign that first.
Right. Hey, Andrew,
Yes, sir. I have a,
is Uskanga here?
no, he didn't know to be here. I just stopped by because I was in another court, so I don't know if he has another court date or what.
So I asked Victoria to reach out to Mr. Uskanga to tell him to be here. So,
Okay. I don't know if he got the message, since I don't have any power and I charged my phone this morning. I couldn't get on the internet, I couldn't do anything.
this was last week. We advised him to be here anyway, so he's had a week.
I didn't even want to be here, I just came by on a whim.
Did you reach out to Uskanga to be here today? Remember, this is the one.
He was already set for arraignment on the 8th, and the 8th, I was gonna be reached out because it was already set.
Okay, so no, does he know to be here or no?
I didn't reach out to him.
No, okay, so,
He had the original case on July 9th, and he called me up because he had a new case, so he put the old case from July 9th on July 8th, so both cases ended up on July 8th. And then, that was the last of it.
okay, so let's do this. You want to put him on Friday?
Since it's an arraignment.
Okay, we're gonna put him on for
Everybody
Friday.
agrees with
Reach
it.
out to Mr. Uskanga, tell him he's got to be here Friday. If he's not here, I will revoke both of his bonds and we'll go from there.
I'll reach out to him. Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
All right, got it, counsel.
Mr. Horn.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey.
Yes, Kendall Hayes, Judge. Judge, we were ordered back in court today to show proof of IOP completion. I emailed Mr. Bogle that certificate, also CC'd the CLO. And I believe
You send it to Pavel, Jerry? To me. Oh.
Logan,
Got it. Do you have it?
Yes, I received it, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you ready to annul it?
I just haven't gotten to look at it yet.
Got it. We're talking about Hayes.
Karen, you're green. You're all green. That means you've been gifted a membership. You are now a member. Welcome.
Yeah, he sent the, Mr. Horn sent the certificate of completion of the IOP to him.
And Your Honor, I must have put Mr. Pavel's email address in incorrectly because his email got kicked back. But the other two recipients should have received it.
Okay.
It's you. Instead of Pavel. Yeah. Let me email Brenda.
Thank you, legal.
I guess you want to wait then for the holding pattern? Okay, can you give me a second, Mr. Horn? They're going to verify everything.
Absolutely, no problem.
Okay, Shreya.
Hi, Judge. I've got Dennis Walker. It was a carryover from yesterday.
Okay.
It's a new case, but you had asked him to bring proof. He's looking for a job. He sent me various applications. I was hoping if we can reset it a week, a few weeks. What would you like to do?
Where is Mr. Waller now?
Well, yesterday I told him it's getting reset, but I didn't get the date until about 11:30 p.m. So I wasn't able to get that to him for this morning. But I am in touch.
So tell me, what's he doing now for work?
Judge, he's not working, but he has
He's supposed to be here.
He is. He was supposed to be here yesterday, and then I told him that it was canceled, and then I didn't get the date when I checked.
Okay, I'm going to set him for bond forfeiture for Monday. He's got to be here Monday, Shreya.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you, Judge. That's today. That's in a couple hours. Bond forfeiture. Which means we're going to see Shreya today.
Are we going on which one?
Meeting.
Okay.
Time served.
And then the assault will be dismissed?
Sure.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Khil. Sir, you've worked out a really.
It is a bowl cut, guys. It is. But it was a colander bowl. And they took a little crochet hook and they pulled it all through the colander and then trimmed it. It is a bowl cut. Colander.
Really good deal. They're going to dismiss the assault in exchange for your plea on the evading. What time are we looking at?
Trinidad.
It's 3 days in jail. Credit for the 8 days that you've done. Mr. Khil, you do need to understand that this is an enhanceable offense. This charge will go on your record. If you were ever caught running from the police again, they can charge you with a felony offense, and then you will be looking at a lot more time and years instead of days. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged read to you in open court, If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can change this.
Yes.
This is what you want to do, sir, right?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of evading arrest or detention? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty, sentence you with agreement. I'll roll your court costs, say you won't owe anything, and good luck to you, Mr. Khil. Be careful, sir.
It's solo the first one, so if you mind, then that's it.
Logan, when he was nearing you, I was kind of. Mr. Reyes.
Hey, Judge, good morning.
Is he out?
Huh?
He bonded out?
No, he didn't bond out. He wanted him to stay in jail, so.
Where is he now?
On the ship, he's in jail.
Okay. Do you mind bringing him out?
Back for,
What's the last name again? What's the last name?
Cabrera,
Cabrera.
Cabrera, because he had tested positive, so we were gonna bring him back Monday.
Oh, that's right.
Know what that
He
means?
got lucky with
But probably not.
So man, so now he's really scared since he's only 17. Maybe he'll listen now.
Tell him that I'm going to test him again.
Good.
30 days from the last time that we tested him, right? Which would be 7/3 was the last time we tested him. So it would be 8/3. Or give or take, probably like maybe a couple days after. If he tests positive.
He should be clean by then. Should be clean.
If he doesn't smoke, he will.
Yeah, I don't think he will this time. I really don't think he will this time. And luckily, he's got a mother back there who loves him and a little brother. And so they're on his butt, but he needs to be on his own butt too.
She speak English?
No.
She want to come up?
¿Quiere venir adelante, mija? Good. This is fantastic, Judge. I'll interpret
Just
for him too.
Googled it. The watermelon crawl is a dance. Do you want to see it? Should we watch a dance real quick? Is YouTube gonna get me in trouble for like? Okay, I'm gonna have to somehow give these guys credit for stealing their video real quick in the middle of a live. Watermelon crawl line dance. This is by Heather Ann 30. Heather Ann 30 is what we're getting this from. All right. Don't play anything. Block the music. Okay, I can do that. Boom. All right, there we go. Good. I am not. No, Fozzie, I was listening to you until I got to the end of that sentence. All right, this is the watermelon crawl. Easy enough. People are going to get injured if you're going to be swinging your hands behind your back like that to clap. That's it. This is the beginning again. Oh, she didn't swing her hands behind her back this time. That's good. I'm telling you, that's a dangerous thing to do in a bar. Swing your hands behind your back. It's a line dance. All right, now watch. He's muted. I hope he's not muted.
That's all I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, just
I'll take
please.
Luis real quick.
When she's here, Judge, I'll interpret. Who knows when Luis will be here. Okay, mija. Después pido que usted venga adelante porque le quiere decir unas cosas. Look at the judge straight in the eyes, Kevin.
Let's jail. Sucks, right? Good. It's supposed to suck. It's not supposed to be fun. We have jails to protect the public and to hopefully get through to you that we mean business. I'm not here to play games. I'm trying to impart to you that there's a certain way that you're supposed to live at 17 with weed in your system. That's not it. Mr. Gabetta, I'm not out for blood. I'm not out to put you in jail and punish and enslave forever. But I'm trying to get through to you. And dime con quien andas, yo te digo quién eres. And when you hang with dogs, you're going to get fleas. So I'm putting more conditions on your bond now and expect that you will stay away from weed. No weed, no alcohol, and no driving. As long as you can do that, you and I will be best friends. But I'm going to tell you now, you will never get another chance from me. I'm going to let you out today. I hope that it's been enough of a wake-up experience for you, that you know that I mean business. I know it sucks. Jail sucks. It's really hard. The people stink like holy hell. There's no clocks. You don't know what time of day it is. It's awful. Most times, jail will self-correct most. Sometimes you need a little bit more time to think. The only thing I'm trying to do is get through to you so that you know when you get out in the free world, you have but sometimes a nanosecond to make and reflect on whatever decision you make at that moment. It's going to land you either in jail or even worse, prison. Think before you act. Think before you speak. And if you do, good things will happen for you. Hi, Luis. Do you mind? The last time we drug tested you was on 5th of July. I'm telling you, I'm going to test you 30 days from that day. If you do not smoke, if you do not go near anyone that is smoking, then you will test negative. And if you test negative, then you will be fine with me. If you test positive again, guess what's going to happen? Right. This time, I'm not going to let you out. This is the only time that you will get a get out of jail free card from me. You're not going to get another one.
Me too.
If you ever have any issues, questions, problems, come talk to me. Come talk to Mr. Reyes. And that's all you need.
I got problems. I'm calling the judge.
Thank you for coming. I am here for you. If you ever need any.
I don't really feel like making breakfast, though. I need to call the judge. I have an issue. I really just want to order it and get it done with. But I really want the taste of what I cook myself. That's a problem, right? I should call the judge. He just told us to.
Anything. If he starts acting up with you, let Mr. Reyes, let me know, and I will straighten him out for you. I did this in an attempt to try to get him to understand that we mean business. And my most important, what drives me is public safety. I want everybody to be safe. Driving while intoxicated, that's not it. He is not allowed to drive. He is not to smoke.
Oh, when you say tomorrow, you don't mean today. For me, yesterday is today, and tomorrow would be today. But no, you actually mean Tuesday. Tuesday, Donald's going to be in Middleton's court and possibly Simpson. So that means he's going to be in Simpson's court. Like, why wouldn't he be? You know, Simpson's going to allow it. I'm thinking I'm thinking, I wonder if maybe you would have just a little bit of 2 seconds just to send us a Discord. I'm going into X now. I'm going into X now. Because if I'm watching both of those courts all day just waiting for you, which I would, only for you. I don't care about anything else, but if you're there, I want to get it. But I can't get any other courts if I'm watching those 2 for you, which means I won't be able to get content for tomorrow's stream or do Wednesday morning. Thanks. Oh man, we're gonna get you on camera. And by the way, I ordered breakfast. Sorry, Fozzie. I'm hungry.
Marijuana. He's not to use alcohol. I'm going to give him a curfew and I'm going to put an ankle monitor on him so I know that he's not going out in the middle of the night. Is there anything else that you would like? Is he hanging out with some bad people that you don't want him to hang around with?
If my son got a DUI at age 17, dead. Dead. Victoria, hello.
Well, I think that anything that can be done to improve my son is fine with me because I believe that your advice
Absolutely.
and your guidance
I'm
is
fine with
helping.
that.
That's the hope. I can only do so much. The rest is on Mr. Gabetta. He's now in school, correct? What is he doing now? Is he in high school?
He is going to the 11th.
Okay, you must.
Okay, 12.
Right, it's in summer school, so there's nothing going on now, right?
Correct. Nothing right now.
Do you want him to work?
That'd be fine, yes.
We can make it a condition. I can make it a condition that he gets a part-time job. We will give him time for him to try to get a part-time job wherever it may be. You tell me, whatever you need, you tell me, we can make it a condition.
Okay,
And then
yes,
I'm
I'd like that.
okay. You have to get a full-time or at least a part-time job. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive, Mr. Gabetta. We need to keep you occupied somehow. And then come in the fall, you must register and stay in school full-time and graduate. Okay. I'm going to let him out today. Before he is released, he will get an ankle monitor. The curfew is 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. No drugs, no alcohol. He will be back here August. Let's say August 7th. What do you think? That's a couple days after the 30 days.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just look at my calendar.
We set the case and I'm going to test him. After 30 days, marijuana gets out of your system. If that's okay with you, Mr. Reyes, what do you think?
Yeah, that's fine, Judge. August 7th, you said?
Okay.
Perfect. It's a good day.
You know what's expected of you. There's no excuse. You hold the keys to the jail cell, no one else. You know, and I'm going to tell you now, your mom probably has it hard enough as it is without having to come to court because of you. You think she wants to be here? Do you think she wants to spend money on a lawyer when she could be spending the money on anything else in life?
If my son took me to Judge Fleischer's courtroom, I would be so thrilled.
Think. It's not hard. Okay. All right. If you have any issues, come talk to me and I will help you out however you need. Okay. Okay. I will also waive the fees so you won't have to pay for anything.
Thanks, Judge. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Reyes.
Ankle monitor. They're expensive.
Make me proud. Okay.
That's good. Thanks, Judge.
Ready? Okay. Do you mean to talk to him or no?
He's talking with his client. He has to do.
Okay, I'm happy to talk to him. Steven, I'm happy to talk to whoever it is. What's the last name?
This one's gonna be
Ink? Hang. Hang.
I sure did. He stood right there. He said, "Hola, Kathy."
Got it.
That was awesome.
One of his next door, because I've got over full. So I know he has, Ricardo has, Dewan White. Yes. Harold and Haney. I know that we were.
This is the way we talked about. You just need to sign that starts at 14 days.
So are you, Mr. White, you're wanted out of Georgia for felony theft by taking, you waiving formal extradition? Okay, great.
Darn it, Terry, I forgot I wanted to get that Kentucky judge for you today. I had it ready. I had it ready to go get him for you today. And I just forgot, and I did those bond hearings. All right. I got to get that Kentucky judge for Terry, guys.
Now I guess the time, well, the case is still open, right?
Yes, Judge, it's still open, so whenever you
Right.
resolve it.
Okay, once you resolve that, at that point, the time starts ticking, okay? All right, good luck, sir.
But having Mr. up next.
So your
Okay.
14 days start whenever you resolve that.
Sorry, Melissa.
Okay, yeah.
You too, Siobhan.
The next we have Jalen Haney.
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 You like the copies of those?
Sure. Thank you.
Anyways, I'm powering my fridge in a room AC, like just one AC that can power, and that's it.
Got it. I went and I got one yesterday, like they were selling them for $800 at Lowe's and just,
Yeah, run that.
and I bring it home and of course, you can't plug it in. I'm like, all right, so this is Mr. Haney?
Mr. Harold, Judge.
All right, good morning, Mr. Harold.
Loving the bow tie, man.
Thanks. So let's find out about you.
So Judge, we're not asking for a bond on this one. We just want to confirm that the 14 days are going to be up on the 25th. And we just wanted to run that by you, make sure everything's.
So you're wanted out of East Baton Rouge for a parole violation, right? What?
Aggravated battery, Judge.
Okay, so and he's made bond on, you have made bond on a felony case here. So understand, once they take you back, you must remain in contact with your felony lawyer here. If you don't, they're gonna issue a warrant here. And the same process that's happening here, it's gonna happen over there, where they're gonna, Harris County gonna put a hold on you here. You're not gonna get out of the jail there. They're gonna have to come get you from over here, over there, and it's gonna be, it's like a cyclical, vicious process that you're gonna be in jail forever. You have to remain in contact with your lawyer. So get the number. As soon as you get there, find out what's gonna happen and let them know here what's gonna happen. Otherwise, you're just gonna be in this circle of fugitive nightmare.
You're trying to do something upstairs, and I'm in contact with the defense attorney of the felony. And so right now, this is the way it's gonna go, but if there's any update, I'll update.
Have they worked some kind of agreement upstairs or no?
No, they're trying to do a process up in the felony case, but right now, with the fugitive clock starting, that we just ran out of time, but yeah.
I'm sorry, Judge, just because my client's here, I'm sure there's confusion. I'm a little confused what they're trying to do up there.
So for them, they wanted direct for mental competency restoration, and so
Who
they
is
wouldn't release
speaking?
because of the fugitive hold, which I tried to get a hold of Louisiana beforehand, or I guess the ADA.
Oh,
We got Pavel here. I mean, we got Logan here. We got Pavel here. Who in the world is speaking right now?
they don't want to release the hold here.
No. They upstairs want to release the hold so that he can be transported, but they won't the jurisdiction won't release him to what they want to do upstairs until Louisiana releases their hold.
But that's not going to happen.
Right. And so I was trying to get a hold of an ADA last week, but because of storm and their warrants division leaving early, there was literally nobody on Friday. And obviously Thursday was a holiday, and Wednesday they left really early. And so I've been trying to get a hold of somebody, but I've just been unsuccessful. And with the fugitive clock starting at this point, it's a bigger issue just being released completely. So
as of right now, they're still gonna go directly to Louisiana unless that changes. It's gonna be held here.
and I didn't want to give false hope, because since I can't get a hold of anybody, if I do, it's gonna have to go up pretty far on the chain to release a parole violation, because it's from it's not directly from their DA's office, it's from the parole, can't remember what the division's called, but effectively the parole board, or the equivalent of it is. And
Issue the warrant.
Right, and so their jurisdiction can't do anything about it directly, but obviously their jurisdiction can talk to their other jurisdiction. I've been trying to get hold of somebody, but I just.
So when's the day for pickup set? Do you know, or do you have one?
I mean, for this, it's still the 25th, so we're still operating like the fugitive transfer is still gonna happen.
The good news is that it's Louisiana. We have buses coming in and out of Louisiana all the time. I mean, at least 1 to 2 days a week, we have buses coming in and out of Louisiana. So it should be a pretty quick process. So you're not going to sit here and wait for a while.
So just to be clear, if something happens here, the Louisiana, it would be based on the Louisiana hold being taken.
Right, but at that point, everything else is moved because it would release the hold and not just dismiss my case. But unless that happened, I
can't imagine that's, I mean, it's
that's why
it's a serious case.
If you're held here, Louisiana's gone. If you're going to Louisiana, then you're Louisiana handle it. Louisiana's case. Okay, you get that?
So I'd have a question, sir.
Sure.
My warrant out of the state of Louisiana, sir. So I did 4 months in incarcerated, sir. And so they gave me credit for time served. I was already on parole, sir. And
No, ma'am. No. This was from 4 days ago, whatever day you're on right now, minus 4 days from that, because I have no idea. His stream will go live in about 3 more. I'm live right now. I'm partly alive. My stream is live right now, but his is not live right now. It was 4 days ago.
so I should not be in trouble, sir.
I don't know what happened. They don't give us the no. They don't tell us why parole issued the parole warrant. I have no idea. They haven't told us. Do you know why they issued the warrant?
Because I haven't been able to get a hold of it.
All they do, they give us very limited information. The only thing they
live.
give us is why.
I don't know if Fozzie's live. He might be a bot, but I'm not a bot, because like when I logged in today, there was this checkbox that says I am not a robot, and I checked that. I put a check mark in there. So I'm a live person. I just proved it.
Why you're wanted, as far as whether it's a warrant from parole, from a particular district court, a misdemeanor court, and why, what the offense is. That's all we get. We don't know why they issued the warrant in the first place. When you get back, you'll have to talk to them and straighten that out, because we don't straighten stuff like that here. We just don't know.
So it's all right.
Yeah, I wish I could help you more. The only thing, just stay in contact. When you get back there, make sure you get a card for your lawyer that's representing you here in the felony case. And I'm sure that Ricardo can also, on a sticky note, write it down so that you for sure have it. Let's make sure he has a lawyer.
And I'll email you both whenever I get if I get an update. I can't promise anything, obviously. They feel free to.
Yeah, Dwight Robinson or Anthony Robinson is representing him. You know Anthony, right? He does a lot of cases. He does fugitive cases in here. Yeah.
Strawberries.
Anthony Robinson is the guy's name. And let me see if I can get you the
I'll
phone
figure
number.
out there is Brad Morse. So.
And so whenever I was arrested here in Harris County, sir, so I'm unaware as what I did wrong, sir.
It's me too.
Right.
I don't know. I don't just as much as you. Perhaps you're not supposed to come to Harris County.
Maybe so.
Right.
I don't believe I've done anything wrong here, though, sir.
maybe you have to get permission to come to Harris County.
So I had a sheriff officer that I spoke with before I left, sir.
Sheriff don't know. What does he know?
Sorry, sir.
He doesn't know about your parole.
Sorry, sir.
The only one is you, the contract you signed, and your parole officer. Those are the ones that know. Other than that, Stephen doesn't know. You know, right? Just because you see someone on the beat doesn't mean anything. But good luck. I'm gonna have him give you the phone number to your defense lawyer so that you have it, so that when you do go back, stay in contact so they don't issue a warrant here, okay? And then show up. That's all you gotta do. When you show up, good things happen. All right? Okay.
Judge, you wouldn't happen to have your number handy, would you?
I do.
Richard Ramirez.
Would you mind?
Well, no, this looks like this isn't, you're right, it's 755-5800. That's not it. That's not it. Hold on a second.
That's probably the PDO or something.
Yeah, no. Hold on. Let me see. Mr. Haney.
Sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi.
So a couple things. You are wanted out of Louisiana for, what do you want it for? You know what he's wanted for?
Probation violation, Judge.
Okay, let me show you something, because I want to show you something. You always must read the fine print of anything you sign, no matter what, if you're buying a car, a house, you're buying probation.
A Kit
When
Kat.
you sign stuff, it's very important that you read. I circled this for you so you can see it. Would you mind handing that to him?
Not a problem, Judge.
Right there. This is part of the contract that you signed when you entered into probation in Louisiana. That is called a pre-signed waiver. You basically waive extradition when you sign this agreement stating that if I ever take flight for one reason or the other, I will not fight extradition. Even if I wanted to give you a bond of $1 right now, I can't, because you've already signed this contract and it bars me from entering a bond with you. See, sure.
I like a lot. I remember that place, but like, man, I really feel like they be kind of mind, like they be trying to mind this shit, you know, man. You feel what I'm
Mind messing with you?
You know
How?
what I'm trying to say?
How?
Like, cause like,
Understood all.
man, them people don't, they just tell you saying, like, they don't even let you give you a chance to read or nothing, but like, I dealt with Louisiana live there, like, it's dirty, bro. The system dirty.
I mean, I'm sure if you would ask
It's
them.
my fault that I should have, you know, but they don't give you time to read it. They just put the papers in front of you, hey, sign it for me, Mr. You know what I'm saying? And like, if I don't get time to read it myself anyway, how many, you know what I'm saying? They just putting papers in front of making us sign this and that, like.
The good news.
Be all the kids I see.
Well, I'm telling you now, so for future reference, if you ever get in trouble again, especially out of Louisiana, because Louisiana does this all the time. Come here, have no clue what they're signing until it's too late.
Right.
Take notice so that now you know for the future. And I don't know what's going to happen in the future, right? We never know. But got to be careful what you sign, because you sign your life away with these things. They literally, the parole officers have your, you know what, in your hand, right? They can either make it feel good or they can squeeze like a, right? Look at what you're signing, because it's your life.
Time to even read, how can you do it? I'm just asking, you know what I'm saying? That's just
Then you refuse to sign it. Then don't sign it. What are they going to do if you don't sign it? They're going to have to let you read it. They can't sit there and take you. No.
They just use
Don't say, I'm not going to sign
They
it.
use their position of authority on it. That's all that be. That's what they do.
If you refuse to sign it, there's nothing they can do. They're going to be forced to let you read it. And you say, look, all I want to do is read it. I'm going to sign it until you let me read it. Like anything in life.
Yeah, when you deal with dirty ones though, bro, is
I get you.
Feel me?
That's all we say. You just be careful.
Judge, one issue that I want to bring up is, I believe the state's asking for 30 days on this case. I want to be sure that we're opposed, you know that we're opposed to that, and we'd be asking for the 14-day requirement instead of the 30 days.
The good news is, and like I told the other gentleman, we have so many people from Louisiana here that bus is coming 1 to 2 times a week. So you'll probably be out of here within the next week. I can't guarantee you, but we have so many buses coming in. I just don't know how packed the buses are. If you do, we'll get you out of here lickety split. By statute, I can't force their hand, but like, Louisiana comes out of here all the time. So I bet within the next week you'll be out of here.
Judge, so just to be clear, we're talking about the statute versus the practice of Harris County of 14 days.
Correct. Right. So set it for 14 days and let's see where we're at. Hopefully they'll be in, If not, we can call them and try to put pressure on them. I mean, but I'm telling you, he'll be out of here before the 14 days run.
Okay, I'll just request that we put it on the 14 days.
Can we try to put it within the 14 days? Please. Okay. We'll try to get you out of here quick. Watch what you sign.
What is that? Can you explain it to me?
What we have here is,
A failure to
these are your conditions of probation. Can I give him a copy of this, Dave? Can I give this one to him?
Yes, that's fine.
I'll give this to you. These are the conditions of your probation. That's everything that is expected of you. It's yours. You can.
She does,
You can have that. It's yours.
Oh, it's in the bed.
Okay, yeah, you can have that. So that's everything that you're supposed to do and everything you're not supposed to do while you're on probation. And do you want to keep the rest of this?
Or.
I mean, this I'll
Right.
file
I intended
this.
that to be submitted to a court, and so we won't.
Am I okay to give this to him too?
14 days starting
That's
on the 6th. Saturday, yes. Started Saturday, so 14 days would be the 20th. And I'm assuming that's the day we're gonna reset them to the court.
So not the cover sheet, Judge, the 20th is the reset date, but.
This one, can I give him this one? Because this is the actual warrant. Can I give him the warrant?
No, the first page is just from their jurisdiction to ours, so that page is fine, just the one to the left hand, but not the one on the right.
Got it. Okay. Mr. Haney, I'm gonna give this to you. This is the actual copy of the warrant too, okay?
20th.
20th is a Saturday. Yeah.
No, just. Yeah. You'll be gone before that.
We were here this morning.
They're here all the time. Because you had court, that's why we couldn't get you out. But now that you're done with us today, I'm telling you, within the next couple of days, you'll be out of here. Hopefully.
Friday for sure, Friday.
I don't know.
I don't want to promise anything because I know there were a couple that were backed up because of the storm, because I've been before.
Oh, that's right. The hurricanes messed everything up too. People only have power here, no cell phone. So hopefully within the next week.
We'll make sure on the 25th.
Okay. Thanks. Good luck, Mr. Haney. You got it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
By any chance, did you miss a
Hey,
beat?
Matt, you ready?
Is his name Dave or Day? Is his name just Day? I was wondering. I was trying to figure it out. Okay. That's the fugitive DA. We have to remember that, guys. Even though we didn't really get to see him, so we don't know what he looks like, just try to remember the voice. Because I'm probably going to ask next time who that is.
Okay. Mr. Jesus, Omar Aguirre.
Let's do it.
And then you want to speak to someone who picked up a new DW.
Oh, okay. So the stream is hit the 2-hour mark. Now, American Court starts his stream in 26 minutes. Should I just play like 10 more minutes and then we can all jump over there? Or should we just end it and then we can meet each other there if we're going there, which you should go there. I'll play one more while you guys figure it out. I don't know.
He's putting him up,
I
grabbing.
don't know.
Or both of you guys in custody?
Yes, sir.
He's grabbing,
Omar?
Gary for the plea and also Hernandez
For the
for whatever you needed. And then.
Hernandez Ramirez, is that what it is?
Yemen?
Yemen.
Yes. He picked up a DWI. And this first gentleman.
No ICE hold? Is he a citizen?
This guy.
Yemen?
I couldn't, the Wi-Fi is bad. I thought he had an ICE hold.
Do you see an ICE hold on Yemen or Hernandez Ramirez?
Names are starting to come with the 5 I had today. They're all have the same.
Yeah.
I don't see a
I'll
list.
put the link
There's
up.
It was placed, July 6th.
I don't see anything.
What case are you on, Judge?
Yeah. Oh, no, but I
Don't see a bond amount set, and I also don't see a lift date.
don't see any holds. But this has happened before where I don't see it and Pavel does, so.
I do see it. Immigration violation.
Oh.
That's why he has a 231 and a 251.
So he was out on bond and picked up another one.
I don't think, let's see, 617.
That's where we're going.
Yeah, he never showed
7.
up after the June 17th, 2020 date. So
Sorry, 7 is really, that's where we're going in 24 minutes. That link right there, which is 7 o'clock my time. So it's 7 o'clock everybody's time.
So he got out on the GOB and then just basically took off.
Now, this gentleman went directly to ICE, and he had 2 months of assignment for deportation already.
What's his name?
Aguirre. Omar. So that's why we're here.
he is doing the straight conviction on the first. This is on
We're
that
doing probation?
straight conviction. Time served. No, we're not gonna probate.
I thought that's what, I thought you said.
No.
Buen día, caballero. Me llamo Luis, intérprete, mucho gusto. Acérquese aquí en el centro, por favor. Solo mire el juez y le contesta con respeto, por favor, en español. Cualquier pregunta que tenga se la retira a su licenciado. She reported already given. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
So is the FSGI being dismissed?
Yes. And I've already filed the judge.
What is the FSGI? Who's it against? And how much worth of damage?
It looks like about $500 worth of damage. It was a random person, Dave Jackson.
Dave Jackson.
Did he hit another car?
Car. And she called him until his car became disabled. Yeah, that was it.
So only $500 worth of damage?
Deductible, yes, sir.
The deductible, but that's.
But yeah, we didn't get into the exact damage.
Mr. Aguirre, how's jail?
¿Cómo está la cárcel? ¿Cómo le va en la cárcel?
Bien.
Good.
Enjoying yourself in jail?
¿Te complace estar en la cárcel?
No.
No.
Good.
Bien.
We have jails for one reason.
Cárceles por un motivo.
Why do we have jails, Mr. Aguirre?
Personas que cometen delitos.
Person that commit crimes.
We have jails
Tenemos
to
cárceles.
protect the public from people who injure other people.
Personas.
Depending on the severity of the injury, the worse the injury, the longer the sentence you get. And if you kill someone, which God forbid, hope you do not, could potentially be spending the rest of your time in prison. You now stand charged with a driving while intoxicated case and also failure to stop and give information. As you've seen now, there are severe consequences when you endanger the public. As a result, now you're going to be deported. I'm going to tell you that what we're doing now, this charge will go on your record. You now have only done just a little bit of jail time. If you ever get in a car again and you were pulled over and an officer sees you or smells you with any kind of intoxicant, you will be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail on a misdemeanor. You really injure someone badly, you could be potentially facing a life sentence. Not only that, but you are now being deported. If you come back to the United States without the proper documentation and you're caught, you'll be facing a minimum of 5 years in federal custody. And I'm going to tell you, if you think this is bad, wait till you get to federal prison. That's really bad.
Eso es en realidad bastante mal.
So if you want to come back, do it the right way. Ask for permission first.
Primero.
You were charged with the cases. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine on the DWI. You're facing up to 6 months in jail. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with 8 days credit on the DWI, meaning this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. And I'm telling
I just added a redirect. But I don't know what that means. But I just added it. So it's somewhere. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see if we can find this together. So this is it. This is our live stream right now. So I'm going to go to it. And I'm going to mute it real quick. It's our live stream right now. There we go. Now there should be a redirect somewhere. I don't see it. I just added it. Let's go to the description of the video. Well, that's the description. I've never been to a redirect before, so I don't know what I'm looking for. Let's see if chat has any information. Oh. Oh, so you don't have to do anything. Does that mean I should not end stream? So as soon as I end the stream, it redirects you. Listen, I'm going to have the link posted all over the place before I end my stream. So if this doesn't work, which it should work, I did it. I did it right. I didn't do it wrong. So it should work fine. If not, just click the link that I put in chat. Back to work, guys. We got criminals to take care of. We can't keep getting distracted.
telling you, you ever get pulled over, an officer's going to harass the heck out of you. Doesn't matter what you're doing, where you're going, whether you have alcohol in your breath, it doesn't matter. The virtue that you have this case in and of itself will be enough. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do, sir?
¿Esto es lo que usted desea hacer, señor?
You want to plead guilty to
¿Usted
the
quiere
offense?
declararse culpable de la ofensa?
Not after all that
See?
you said.
Yes.
No.
Oh, how do you plead? Guilty or not
¿Se declara
guilty?
culpable o no culpable?
Culpable.
Guilty.
I will find you guilty. I will send it you to the agreement. The only other thing I'm going to say is that you're skirting easy from this because you created damage. You ruined someone else's property and you're not paying for it. That's not fair, Mr. Aguirre. And perhaps there's a bit of, the fact that you're, I just don't drive anymore.
Para nada, ya más.
I'm suspending your ability to drive for a year.
Hello. So,
Good luck to you, sir.
Páselo.
That wasn't Ramona, was it?
You said this was Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez,
Hernández,
how's jail?
¿cómo está la cárcel? It's complicated. It's not the same as being outside. Acérquese aquí, por favor.
Really?
¿En realidad? ¿En verdad?
En realidad.
Okay.
All you had to do,
Get to work, Victoria. Got to keep that ship afloat.
we let you out of jail once. All you had to do was show up, Mr. Hernandez. All you had to do was show up. Had you have done that, good things would have happened. You now have picked up another DWI. And because you picked up another DWI while you're on bond for DWI, it caused everybody in the jail to take more of a notice on you. And guess what happened?
Reina, ¿qué pasó?
La verdad no sé cómo responder.
Honestly, I don't know how to respond to you.
Immigration put the detainer on you.
Una orden de detención en su contra, señor.
You will now be stuck until all these cases are over, and then you will be shipped off to immigration.
Ser enviado al departamento de
All you had to do was show up.
Tenía que hacer era comparecer.
But now,
Pero ahora,
you've shown me that you
demostrado a mí
refuse to comply with bond conditions. And I now am going to deem you a public danger.
a usted
And
lo señala como
your
un
first
peligro
bond on the DWI, the second DWI is now set at 8,500. Your first bond is set at 1,001. I do not think that is sufficient, and I'm going to raise that now. I think that you are an absolute danger to the public, and I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public. The only thing that matters to me are the people of Harris County, and you've shown me that you don't care. So I'm going to now revoke that and raise that. If you are able to post bond, I'm ordering you not to drive, not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to put an ankle monitor on you.
Thank you, Terry.
I'm now going to set your bond at $20,000 on the first DWI.
He has no power there.
In the future, let me ask you this.
Wait,
How many
yeah.
children do you have?
Wait, that's a good question. My knee-jerk reaction was no, but he can stop someone from driving in Harris County, right? I mean, yes, he has the power to stop someone from driving in Harris County. That's a good question. I don't know the paperwork involved. I don't even know. Kelly? All right, never mind. Kelly answered. So, yeah, see, they need to get a Texas driver's license.
Tengo dos. I have two.
If you're in the United States.
¿Están en los Estados Unidos?
No los tengo en mi país.
No, they're my country. I have them in my
Wife?
country. ¿Tu esposa?
Do you have?
¿Quién tiene aquí? I have my wife. But we're no longer together. We've been separated.
Entonces ya no nos hablamos.
We no longer speak to one another.
Nomás tengo mis hijas.
¿Perdón?
Nomás tengo a mis hijas.
I just have my
esposa,
daughters.
Ella ya está con alguien más.
She's already with someone else.
All of them are going to look to support while you're in jail.
Voy a imaginar a quién ellas van a buscar, en quién se van a fijar ellas por apoyo si usted está en la cárcel, sus hijas.
Pues por el momento están con mi mamá, pero ya lo
At the moment, they're with my mother.
Lo siento.
I'm sorry. ¿Dijo lo siento? Okay. I'm sorry.
Not me, Mr. Hernandez. Think next time.
Piense la próxima vez.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Buena suerte, señor. Siga lo oficial.
Hey.
I'm not gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop playing videos now. The video portion of our show is over. So if you're here for the videos, thank you. Have a good day. Ignore my cats. Here's where we're about to go to. We're about to go to American courts, and I'm looking at the thumbnail, and it looks like we're going to see Judge Boyd, and we're going to see Judge Simpson, and we're going to see Judge Fleischer, and we're going to see Filthy Animal. That's awesome. I'm excited. Unless that's just like a normal thumbnail. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know. Nope. Fleischer and Boyd to start the morning. That's the name. That's the name of the description. So that's okay. So it's a mother cat and her son, and I'm letting them go because the mother is whooping her little son's tush right now, and he deserves it. He deserves to get slapped down by his mom because he doesn't know when to knock it off. He just keeps going until you make him knock it off. He ripped this green screen down. I can't tell you how many times. So technically, when I end my stream, we should all just sort of like pop over there. But that counts for me or not. But if not, this is the link that you look at. This is the link that you can go to. It's American Courts. So if that doesn't work, just type in American Courts. The video is called American Courts Live, Fleischer and Boyd to start the morning. And then when we get in there, we all just say the same thing. Fibers raid, fibers raid, fibers raid, fibers raid. And it'll be awesome. There's absolutely no end. And that's what keeps me in business. I just took the link down. Legal. That's right. You guys should already know the link because we're 7 minutes away. 7 minutes away. Wow. You guys say something so that I know what to say now. Oh, yeah. Never mind. I can't tell you that yet. Good talk, guys. Good talk. Fozzie posted a link here, and it's to my Discord. And good news, guys. I figured out how to, make my Discord not go ding, 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 while I'm watching and recording streams. So it's been open this whole time and it hasn't dinged at all. However, it doesn't count for private messages yet. Well, it does, but I would have to go in and mute everybody. And there's no way I can go in and mute all my private messages. There's too many. So if someone sends me a private message, yep, I'm done. If someone sends me a private message while I'm recording, it's going to ding. I should just mute Fozzie though, right? I'm going to end this stream now, guys. And we're going to go over there. And if it doesn't work, go here. It's coming there. Whoops. Micah, Psycho, you made me misclick. Hi, Carrie. Bye, Carrie. All right, guys, I'm ending the stream now. See you in a couple seconds. I hope. Fibers Raid. Fibers Raid.